Well, at this point, I'm going to start doing the suspension upgrade, and I've taken the deadbolt body off so that we can see that a lot easier. And there's two different types. The deadbolts look like that for the rear suspension, and the C10 and Jeep ones look a bit different. They're kind of squattier, but that has to do with the orientation of the rear drive shaft, I guess, and they're just a bit different. I think they probably would both work on each, but given the amount of adjustability. One other note before we begin: these suspension upgrade plates will take care of a lot of that shock lean that we got by adding the Flexblade, because they mount on the outside of the existing hardware. That would be the shock mount and the frame rail itself. So that will help stand that shock back up, and probably it'll work a little bit smoother. And I kind of think they should work together. Flexblades are good on their own, but I think given this angle, they'll work even better when I've got a little bit of thickness to space them back out. I've got these installed now, and we'll just do a little walkthrough of how they went on. The front side mounts to the rear battery tray. This one mounts to the shock, and it comes with the screw, and it is not in line with the other mount holes around it. And then the rear mount screw here is the one that holds the hinge assembly on for the back. And I put these shocks on just randomly. I don't know if it's good or bad there, and it does stand them up a little bit better. They work quite a bit smoother because they're no longer canted as much, and I really like that. And I think it's a really good upgrade. Kind of don't know why they didn't do it from the factory, really, because it offers so much adjustability. On the front side, I did pull the light out because the front mount hole of this piece goes into the bumper screw. Then there's the screw that goes in to the post. There's normally a screw here that holds this post in place, and this one takes the place of that. And then there's a screw down here, and that is for the front of the ESC tray. So those are where those three screws go in. And I left these out for now just to show you how they will go in, and I'll pop those lights back into the bumper after we're done. One thing I really like about this is the car wasn't really sitting level, and that is due to the fact that we got a heavy motor on one side of the car and literally nothing on this side. So it's asymmetrically loaded with a right weight bias just because of the motor. Everything else, well, the heavy side of the ESC too, it's got all the switches and plugs and everything. So it is asymmetrically loaded to the right side. And what I've done is the right side automatically has more droop just because it has additional weight. I mounted this side one hole higher than the opposing side, and it leveled it out pretty nice. So there will be a little bit more travel perhaps on the left side than the right side, just because we're already starting at a compressed state over here. And I may reroute this servo wire a little bit. It's kind of messy because I had to add length into it for an application before, and rather than heat shrink it, I just put a little bit of hot glue on it to hold the wires apart. It works fine, you don't see it, and that's in good shape. I'll go ahead and pop the lights back in, and with the body off, we can really see how things move. There's the Flexblades doing their job on the rear, and the tire's going to be in the way on the front. But they do offer a bit of adjustability, and kind of excited to take it back down and run it on the course. I'll get the deadbolt body put back on it, and we'll see how it does. I think I have it a little bit higher than it was previously, and maybe that will help it when it comes to that first rock that we've been testing it on. that's really slippery. So other cars I have to do quite a bit of momentuming as well. I think I only have one, maybe two of my 6 that can just crawl over it. So it's not uncommon to have to do that. It's probably has more to do with the tires than the suspension actually. But I'll throw the body back on. We'll do a few lines on the course.